Going from 0 to 60 is probably the most realistic everyday performance benchmark, but there's no better overall ranking factor than top speed. The most no-holds-barred balls-to-the-wall start a supercar can have. To go so swiftly down a strip of pavement without collapsing requires a lot of engineering genius. So how is this top speed calculated? Well, considering how highly sought after the title of fastest car in the world is, it should come as no surprise that there is a fairly demanding procedure needed to get there, at least if you want to be official. The Guinness World Records, which has some particular criteria in place to be taken into account, provided the de facto list. The test must first be observed by a neutral third party. Next, the car makes its first run at whatever location is chosen for the test. It would be ideal to find a location with a lengthy level road, like VW's exclusive Aerodynamics test track in northern Germany. Due to the curvature of the Earth, the track's 5.6 miles of continuous straight are so long that you cannot see the other end. Because there might be some variations in the weather, height, or other factors that could change the measurements in one direction or the other, the automobile then makes another top speed run in the other direction. It uses the average of the two runs. The car's top speed, for instance, would be 219.9 miles per hour. If it reaches 220.7 miles per hour in one direction and 219.1 miles per hour in the other. Now, without wasting time, here is a list of the 10 fastest cars in the world, ranked by top speed. From fastest to slowest, all the automobiles you would expect are present, though it is blasphemous to label any of these as slow. And just to be clear, yes, every one of these cars is street legal. Let's dive in. Number 10, the Pagani Huayra, 238 miles per hour. We still think the Pagani Zonda is one of the greatest automobiles ever made. When compared to the Zonda, we are not major lovers of Huayra style or nomenclature, but we must admit that it is still a remarkable car. The 6.0-liter twin-turbo V12 engine in the Huayra from AMG makes 720 horsepower. The Huayra has a top speed of 238 miles per hour and accelerates from 0 to 60 in just 2.8 seconds with the aid of a 7-speed single-clutch sequential gearbox with the release of its new Utopia hypercar. Pagani will soon appear on our list once more, possibly at a higher position. Number 9. McLaren F1, 240.14 miles per hour. One of the fastest cars in the world, the McLaren F1 made its debut in 1993. Additionally, it's one of the most in demand. Any F1 which was manufactured from 1993 to 1998 will fetch top dollar today, as shown by this 1995 McLaren F1 road car. It received a record auction price of $20.465 million in August 2021 at the Pebble Beach auction held by Gooding & Company. It would take a very long time to detail all the first that McLaren brought to road cars through the F1, but it suffices to say that the British business at the time was far ahead of its competition. Only 64 versions of the road car were ever produced, so very few people will ever have the privilege of driving one. Number 8. Celine S7 twin-turbo 248 miles per hour. The S7 supercar, which was produced by Celine in 2000, attracted a lot of attention despite not being based on an existing model. Soon after, a revised twin-turbo variant with 750 horsepower and a top speed of 248 miles per hour was released. Celine offered a competition option that raised the horsepower to 1,000 and increased the peak speed to 260 miles per hour, according to rumors. The S7 has lost part of its appeal, but it can revive its popularity by claiming a peak speed that is comparable to those of Bugatti, Hennessy, or SSC. We may see more of Celine's supercar in the future. There was the retro-chic Celine S5S Raptor concept that was unveiled in 2008, but was never produced. Number 7. Koenigsegg CCXR, 249 miles per hour. The Koenigsegg CCXR is a more eco-friendly version of the CCX. It was modified to run on E85 gasoline and has the same 4.7-liter twin-supercharged V8 engine as the CCX, increasing horsepower from 795 to a staggering 1,004. The new CCXR features a superior engine, aerodynamics, and, well, pretty much everything else, even though the Koenigsegg CCR broke the top speed record in 2005 on a circular circuit. We would want to see the Swedish manufacturer test this on the straight, non-circular VW test track, which is the same track used to test the Veyron. Number 6. SSC Ultimate Aero TT, 256.18 miles per hour. When the Shelby Supercars, a boutique supercar manufacturer, unveiled the Ultimate Aero in 2007, it broke the speed record held by the more expensive Bugatti Veyron. The automobile in question was the 2007 model, but SSC has since modified the Aero to incorporate an all-new twin-turbo V8 engine that produces 1,287 horsepower, giving the vehicle a potential top speed of 290 miles per hour. According to SSC, the vehicle is capable of 270 miles per hour on a lengthy road that would break the Veyron's record again. So let's see if they ever get around to it. Number 5. Bugatti Veyron Supersport 267.81 miles per hour. To surpass SSC's Ultimate Aero, Bugatti outfitted their previous world record-holding Veyron with large turbochargers and intercoolers, resulting in a truly astonishing 1,200 horsepower. The 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine in the Veyron SS is still there, but it now produces 200 extra horsepower. Bugatti also had to make changes in the chassis and suspension to manage the additional speed and power. There were just 30 Veyron Supersport variants made. For the production cars, the peak speed was electronically limited to 258 miles per hour, according to Guinness World Records. But even after the speed restriction was taken out, the record stood. Number 4. Bugatti Chiron 261 miles per hour. The Chiron was created by Bugatti as a replacement for the already record-breaking Veyron Supersport because the company never backs down from a battle at top speed. The Veyron's 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine is used in the Chiron, but it has been tweaked to create significantly more power. However, here is the intriguing part. The Bugatti Chiron 261 miles per hour top speed is electronically restricted for safety reasons. Let's just say no one has created a tire that can withstand speeds higher than 280 miles per hour. Although Michelin claims to be working on it, don't anticipate top speeds to exceed 280 miles per hour until tire technology can keep up. So how fast can the Chiron travel? The speedometer can reach 500 kilometers per hour or 311 miles per hour, but no one has tried to verify this or dares to do so. We're simply going to fudge it a little bit and say that the Chiron is actually faster, since the somewhat less powerful Veyron SS reached over 268 miles per hour with the speed limits removed. Number 3. Hennessy Venom GT 270 miles per hour. To put it politely, the Hennessy supercar from Texas is an outstanding vehicle. The Koenigsegg Agera R has held the record for the fastest accelerating production car in the world, but the Venom GT broke it by accelerating from 0 to 186 miles per hour in 13.63 seconds, while powered by a twin-turbo 7.0-liter V8 delivering a huge 1,244 horsepower. This beast can reach 200 miles per hour from a standstill in just 14.51 seconds, again setting a world record and accelerating from 0 to 100 miles per hour in just 5.6 seconds. If given a little more space, Hennessy claims the Venom GT can reach a top speed of 278 miles per hour. However, the Hennessy Venom GT reached a top speed of 270.49 miles per hour on February 14, 2014, following thorough aerodynamic testing and data logging to confirm the CFD aerodynamic model throughout its projected performance range. All eyes are currently focused on the Venom F5 Revolution from Hennessy, which has the power to change the game on this list. Number 2. Koenigsegg Agera RS 277.87 miles per hour. In a certain way, the Koenigsegg Agera RS is a hybrid. No, not that kind of hybrid. At its core, it is an Agera R with a bit of the One's cutting-edge technology and a bit of the Agera S thrown in for good measure. Only 25 Agera RS models are made. The standard Agera RS has a 5.0-liter twin-turbo V8 engine that generates 1,160 horsepower, on regular petrol, mind you. However, 11 lucky owners were able to theoretically hit the top speed of 277 due to checking the 1MW special package when ordering theirs, which increases the ponies to 1,341. Midway through 2018, Koenigsegg waved goodbye to the Agera with two last models, Thor and Vader. Number 1. SSC Tuatara, 282.9 miles per hour. SSC Tuataras has been in the news at least since 2011. The Tuatara, a supercar produced by American company SSC, not only outperformed the Koenigsegg Agera RS but destroyed it. On October 10, 2020, the SSC Tuatara managed to claim the title of the world's fastest production vehicle by clocking an average run of 316.11 miles per hour, also claiming the title for the first production car to break the 311-mile barrier. However, it appears that the record wasn't valid. Therefore, in January 2021, they performed another run and officially set the record at 282.9 miles per hour. The twin-turbocharged 5.9-liter V8 in the SSC Tuatara generates 1,350 horsepower when running on 91-octane gas and 1,750 horsepower when using E85 fuel. Alright guys, thanks for sticking with me till the end. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. Goodbye for now.